Hey everyone, KIC here. I found the road and apparently broke the game. This is me switching items. That is me holding a crossbow, gangsta style. This is me holding a shotgun through my hand. This is me with a pick. That looks pretty good. Hammer, or I mean an axe rather. Not bad. And a pistol. Yep, it's a finger pistol, so I probably need to restart the game. But since I haven't technically stopped playing since the last episode, I'm not going to do that. So, the whole point of this episode is really just a little wandering, a little journeying. Granted, I don't have a lot of daylight left, but, you know, whatever. Who really cares anyway, right? Not a big deal. Daylight, schmaylight, that sort of thing. I'm really just kind of checking trash and stuff as I go on the hopes that... or in the hopes that one of these days I will find the legendary rumored sniper rifle or some sort of highly awesome thing inside a bag of trash. I'm not convinced that it's going to happen. I'm not saying other people are lying when they say it's happened to them. I think they've gotten lucky and hit the jackpot, and it's a really, really minor chance of it happening. And I'm just not going to count on it. If it does happen, I'll be the first right there to cheer it on. I'm going to take the cloth just for the time being. I don't really need it, but I don't really need half the crap I'm carrying anyway, so I'm just going to take it on principle. I can always use it on something else. Mainly just curious to see what the road has. Can I drink? Sure can. Ah, that seems to have fixed things. Look at that. I am no longer holding my crossbow gangsta style. That's kind of a bummer. I was enjoying that. Well, might as well do one more water. I'm not going to be in any danger of running out of it. I mean, let's see, I have, what, 14 there. I didn't pick up more from that last supply crate. Well, I did pick up a couple, but there was another stack that I did not end up running off with, so whatever. I'm not worried about it. Besides, I still have a bunch of honey. How much honey do I have? 2 stacks of honey, so yeah, I'm not in any danger of running out. Besides, right there, right over that little hill, is another supply crate, if I really, really cared. And I don't, so this is why I'm checking the trash instead. And I'm about at the point where I'm done looking at trash. I can only take so much of that. So this is going back into the forest biome, and I have no idea... Aha, I was going to say I have no idea what to expect along the road, but that's a lie. I do know what to expect on the road because I've been down most of it before, so... What do you say we go east? Let's go east a little more. Leave the road and head east. Might as well run a little bit. I do have some honey, so I can put that here. I hear another hornet nearby somewhere. I hate that you can hear those things from 30,000 miles away. And yet you have no idea that it is in fact 30,000 miles away. A small complaint in the grand scheme of things. I suppose I could be picking up some of the I-beams and that sort of stuff while I'm out here too, but I don't really feel like beating on things with my pickaxe, so I'm not going to. I will stop and check the cooler, though. Why not? I have an idea for another series, in part because I don't know where this one goes or what the end game is. I mean, that's in part the game itself, is there is no end game. It's what you make of it, right? But at what point do I decide I'm done with this series? I think the main deciding factor will be when Alpha 10 comes out, and that's not going to be too far off. But I kind of have an idea for something else to do either in the interim or maybe once Alpha 10 comes out and just kind of... Oh, look at that. The house is on top of the busted up old car. Huh. That's probably not supposed to happen. I've had a couple of random ideas for ways to play this game, and my most recent one I think is pretty funny. It would probably make for some pretty intense videos, so I don't know, we'll see if I do it. That might end up requiring a little more time and effort than I actually have at my disposal currently, so that's a wait and see. It does look like I'm kind of finding the river as it's meandering its way a little south here. Still need to get back at some point so I can put my buckets of water down and make my little well, so I don't have to go run away to refill my water bottles. But again, not a rush right now. Oh, and there's a bottle of water anyway. Or a jar, whatever, you know what I mean. Really just kind of curious to see where this goes. At least for a while. I'm not going to follow it to its bitter end. And granted, everything is infinite or close to infinite, so... yeah, I can't pick that up now that I have those magnum bullets. What do I have? Crummy pistol. I didn't even realize I had that. Let's break you down. Scrap iron. There we go. That way I can still take that. And I have more painkillers than I know what to do with. Guess I can open a pharmacy. Now, I see trees over here, so I'm going to... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Go away. I can assume that I am pretty close to the end of the biome here. And I have another forest over there. Lots of forests around. How far have I gone at this point? Not that far, really. I mean... Basically just went to the edge of this biome. That's not that big a deal. And that's... You figured the edge of this one... Let's see, that's about the map size. So if I were to do the same, then I would be about over here. So I'm not that far away. I am going to run down over here, though. Just to see if I can find a road. Kind of like to follow that just a little bit to the east anyway, before I decide to turn back. Just kind of take a look, see what's around. I know this isn't as good as coffee for running, but in a pinch it does a pretty darn good job. And as I said, I have a bunch of it, so not a big deal, and I can always go find more hornets because those damn things are everywhere. You want a hornet, you don't have to go very far. Finding some more ammo. That's not a bad find at all. It'll save me a little bit of trouble, or buy me time before I need to make some more anyway. But now that I can make some ammo, I will end up making a bunch of pistol rounds at the very least. I'll load up on 9mm. Not really seeing a road over here just yet. Where am I? Okay. Kind of keeping an eye out over the river too. I don't think my draw distance is high enough to see anything. But that's because that seems to solve a lot of my crashing problems by turning that down. So I haven't mentioned that in a while if you haven't seen the previous episodes, or if you aren't... Oh man, what did I pick up? I picked up corn. Yeah, I can get corn. I don't really need you. I would like to pick up this barrel here. There we go. Haven't mentioned it in a long while, but if anyone else, maybe you're new to the game, maybe it started crashing on you, you don't know why, look at your draw distance. Drop it down a little bit. There's actually 2 settings related to your draw distance. Drop both of them down, and then try again. If you're still crashing, drop them down a little more. I don't remember what I have mine set to off the top of my head, but I want to say they're around 70%-ish. One is in a percent, one is in a 1 out of 10 scale, so they're both in the same neighborhood, and that's about where I had to go before it stopped crashing on me. And it didn't matter which video card I was using. If I was playing in a random gen world and Nava's gone, it didn't really matter what I was doing. That was about the only way I could solve the majority of my crashing problems. Definitely not all of them, but the majority. I don't know if this qualifies as a straight road for something to spawn on it, or if it has to be a 90-degree road in terms of the general XY axis. But I'll run down it for a little while. Is that a cliffside over there, or is that a building? Looks like that's a cliffside. And it's not a cliff, but you know what I mean. Kind of a hillside. A lot of people build into these. I used to do the same in Minecraft, so I just haven't really had a chance to do that in this game. Would certainly be an option, I think. Save a little bit of time and effort, at least in the early game, to do this. Just going to parallel the road a little bit. Not a bad little area. A couple lakes. Looks like a couple houses, maybe. Small neighborhood here. Let's go check them out really quick. I think that's a gas station over there. Which that could be bad, because there's potential for all sorts of useful stuff over there, so... Let's do this right quick. That means I need 5 of those guys. This will free up one slot for me, not a bunch, but one. So that there. Actually, I could probably dump all these extra feathers too. I don't really need that many. Although, I'll keep them for now. That'll be my, if it needs to go, it needs to go item. Just thinking, there's going to be some gas cans and that sort of stuff in the gas station. And I might like to take some of that with me. I mean, that's part of why I ended up planting corn, was so I can make ethanol. Ethanol? It's not ethanol. You know what I mean, it's grain alcohol, that's what it's called. I would really like to take all the barrels. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. I'm going to leave them for now. I'm going to leave the separate gas cans for now. Okay, I know these are kind of random and there's some predetermination to this stuff, but am I the only one that thinks it's kind of weird to have a gas station across the street from, like, a couple of homes in the middle of the woods? I mean, I don't know where else it would be, mind you, but it's just a little interesting. Oh, that was bad. How did that one not hit you? I don't understand that. And I'm going to have a problem in a second because I have a cat about to walk all over the keyboard and I can't stop to get rid of her. And she just took a screenshot. Good kitty. So at some point in the near future, these guys are going to start running. Lead car battery. I would like to take that. Now, I actually ended up with about, I want to say about 20 or so lead ingots. And someone over there just wasted a barrel of gas. What a jerk. I better go collect those barrels while I still can. Well, that's the easy way in. This guy's taking the hard way out. Oh, then again, he's kind of stuck. I don't know what else he's supposed to do. I did search that one. You. Let's get rid of you while I still can. Man. Well, I ended up missing out on those gas barrels. Sure did, huh? I hear a horde coming by, I think. Now, I know I don't necessarily need to be sneaking, but I'm just going to do it so I can have a little bit of a heads up on what's going on. Probably get rid of the cloth, too. I don't really need to carry that. Certainly don't need the candy tins, but like I said, I think those might be kind of fun. I've ignored them long enough that, you know. Oh, man. So I'm going to need to drop something here just so I can pick things up, if nothing else. I have bandages. Plenty of bandages, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll leave that cloth there. That's not a big deal. And just because it's free, go ahead and have some soup. I do kind of like the gas stations these days just because they're kind of set up and ready to go. They have a fire pit in them. You got a source of water with toilets. At least generally speaking you do. They have a couple... yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to leave you. They have a couple of other niceties around oil, cars for various equipment. Often you'll find the cooking pot there, or always, whichever it is. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. There's some good stuff there. Oh, let's put the chair down. I didn't mean to get that. I know I got a pistol book because I got that in the last episode. Go ahead and take another can of soup. Why not? Throw that down. And I guess I need to make some noise. See what we have over here. Well, I can break that down. I ended up making some brass ingots too. Just in preparation for all of my ammunition work once I realized that, yeah, I wasn't going to be able to do as much as I thought I could. I don't know... Oh, ow. I didn't see those. That hurt. I was going to say, I don't know if you can still dig under the stairs and find a hidden box, but I need to take a painkiller now, I think. But it just went down there. Yeah, that ended up hurting more than I thought that would. Not that I would have stepped on it had I seen it. Okay. Pretty much checked everything in here. Let's check that trash, why not? Lots of bullet casings. Nothing in the bird nest. Some more trash with bullet casings. And take the feathers for now, why not? Some more lead weights, that's cool. Can melt that stuff down. Sleeping bag out here, and another fire pit. I'll go ahead and collect some more oil barrels. Alpha 10 is going to come out long before I find anything that necessitates me collecting oil barrels. At least at this rate. So, who knows, maybe I'll end up using them as some sort of crazy, psychopathic defense. Now, I don't see a ladder up to the top. So, is it in here, maybe? Assuming there even is one. There may not be one. Just all the old ones had ladders up to the top. And I can't remember if the new ones do. Okay. Yep, there it is. Might as well check the suitcase while I'm here. Yeah, I can go ahead and turn you into scrap. Empty jar, don't have room. Empty jar, still don't have room. I'll have room soon enough once I burn through some more honey. Don't want to find a pipe. If I do, then I'll have to repair stuff because I don't want to keep it. More eggs, that means I need to go kill some more pigs. Not taking the cloth, I already dropped some other stuff off. Let's see what we have in this one. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to turn you into metal strips. And that guy can use an entire set of 2 pipes worth of strips. There we go. It's looking a little better now. Okay, let's go ahead and head back down here. And, looks like everyone's leaving me alone so far. Going to go across the street, just that one's closest. Looks like I can get inside. I wasn't sure if that would be the case. Nightstand. Still collecting books, so definitely take that. I don't really need the water. That's kind of a shame. No, I'll put you back in there. Maybe some other survivor will find it. And yes, I'm playing solo. I realize that's not going to happen. Okay, that's one set of boards. And that would be the second set. Filing cabinet with nothing in it. An old sink with a pipe. Go ahead and repair this guy now. I think this one's, oops. Wow. I must have... Wow. Well, that was stupid. I guess I'll be... You know what I'll be doing tonight, huh? Be making me another pickaxe. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking I'd already moved the metal strips in there. Oops. Well, at this point, this probably can use another 50 points, so might as well free up that slot. Sure, it can now have number 4, since trusty pickaxe that has been with me for so long is now gone. That's alright. Actually lost something in the, not that last episode, but the day I spent before the last episode. It literally just vanished from my inventory. So, I mean, whatever. I'm not too fazed by this. It's an early game, there's still issues, and things happen. Sometimes you're the thing that happens, other times it's the game. Huh. I haven't seen this before. It looks like it backs into another house. That is bizarre. I didn't realize. I thought it was all one house when I looked at it initially. I didn't realize it was 2. I know I already have the iron boot schematic, and I found those earlier. Leather tanning, I know I have that because I'm wearing leather stuff. Oh, look at that. I hadn't found any 762, so 11 it looks like. Yeah, this is really interesting. Let's go ahead and check that. Sure, why not? Yep, I'll take a book. Let's check this stuff really quick here. Why not? Looks like it's morning here. Sun's coming up. Pretty quiet evening, really. And I'll just drink that one just because. I know I didn't really need to, but why not? Here, put you back in cupboard. Back door does not lead into another house. Look at that. Okay, so what do we have? Check that one. I didn't check. Helps if you pull out your axe. Certainly go through the boards faster. See if I have anything of interest in here. Of course, about the only thing that I'd find interesting at this point is high-end weaponry or machinery, which I'm not going to find either of in here. So I don't think they are in the loot tables. 7 coffee is not a bad find at all, though. It's actually pretty awesome. And look at that, I have 18 coffee on me. That's kind of ridiculous, really. I know I don't really need to eat that right now, but... Oops, let's try that again. I was too quick. Here, I'll take that, and... I'll take that, you keep that. Okay, so... That's pretty much it over here. I could go through this other house. But, I'm not really concerned with it at the moment. I did check the car, right? Pretty sure I did. I'm just going to double check that I did that. Yeah, I sure did. That's right, because it had a battery in it. Here. Let's do that. Are there any garage boxes in there? Nope, not a one. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this. And I'm going to head back, probably head back and drop this stuff off and then get cracking on some forging and making of ammunition and that sort of stuff. So overall, not a bad episode aside from getting rid of my pickaxe. That was kind of funny. Yeah, check this out. See, look at this. I didn't even realize that. But sure enough, there's 2 houses that, like, one spawned on top of the other or something. That is really bizarre. So I will catch you guys on the next episode. So thanks for watching. And excuse all the zombies that are popping right into view as I'm walking. See you later.